Hey, what's up, guys? So again, I feel like I start every video with this, but I'll apologize for some wind. We're actually experiencing or soon to be experiencing what we call in Atlantic Canada and the eastern seaboard of the US a nor'easter. Essentially what that means is we've got a big ass storm coming up along the coast, and it's sure to dump a bunch of snow on us later. We might get lucky. It looks like it's going to veer off a little bit to the side of where I am, but it's still very windy, hurricane force winds. So just kind of hiding in the woods on my lunch break. And so since my last video, I just kind of wanted to make a little bit of an update. You know, my last video, I was a little bit down, a little bit disappointed about something. It all ended up working out for the best, as you know, I generally know that it will. It just takes a little bit of time sometimes to process something and just kind of let it be. And, you know, it's all good. But I haven't made a video in a little while, so a little bit of an update on my running over the last week. I've made the jump from where I was at, you know, a little bit, well, about 40 miles a week. This week I'm jumping up to closer to 50 miles, and I'm going to try to sustain that for about 3 or 4 weeks before I start tapering off to the marathon. So I'm going to have a down week in there a little bit, like maybe 3 weeks. You know, a couple weeks of like 50 miles, and then I might drop back down to like 40 or 45 just to kind of, you know, get used to the distance again and not burn myself out. But so far I'm injury free. I'm feeling really good. Hopefully I haven't just jinxed myself, but I've been practicing my long runs with nutrition, fueling, you know, with gels and stuff, and proper hydration, and feeling really good. I mean, I did 18.25 miles here a couple weekends ago. It went really well. Could have just run the full marathon. That's how I felt anyway. And then did one on just a couple days ago on Sunday again, which wasn't quite as long, but same deal, you know, went really well, just feeling really good. And I've noticed that my overall, just in this training period, right now I'm starting off week 11 of training. So I've been running every day since January 1st. I haven't taken a rest day. A couple days might have just been, you know, 2K, 3K, something like that. But I'm averaging 8K, which is like 5 miles a day for the last 72 days. And I feel really, really good. I'm on pace for 3,000 kilometers in 2018. Although I won't hold that pace because I'll take time off after the marathon and stuff. But, all right, big gust of wind. Hold on here. Hopefully that doesn't get too crazy for you guys. But yeah, you know, feeling really good. No injuries. And something I've realized just in the 10 full weeks of training since the new year is that I'm just getting so much faster, just naturally faster, probably just as a result of, you know, better form, obviously, you know, muscle growth and stimulation in my legs. And it's amazing though to see these kind of results in a training block in just 10 weeks. I mean, my long run pace, I've had some good performances and stuff over the last year, but my long run pace, generally, if I was going out to run like, not a race, but a half marathon distance or more, usually I'd average like, hopefully none of these trees fall on me. Holy shit. Yeah, usually I'd average like, you know, over 6 minutes a kilometer for sure. So, you know, getting closer to 10-minute miles on my long runs. And I mean, that's still a very respectable pace for a long run for sure. But now I'm just finding I'm going along, and I'm finding more like, you know, 5:35 to 5:45, just really comfortable in a good endurance zone. So more like 9 to 9:20 mile or something like that. And it's just, it's coming along really well. So really can't complain. I don't know how this weather that we're getting today, like it depends on how much snow that we get, but it's supposed to rain overnight, but I don't know how it's going to affect my running over the next couple of days, because like the trails could be covered. So far we've been really, really lucky this year. I mean, these trails are like pretty much completely clear, and there's only been a handful of days that there's been like snow and ice where it's been unrunnable. I've gone out and run on the snow a few times where it's been like a good snow, good to run on, you know, a little crunchy, not like all slippery and slushy. Although I've done that a couple times too. But definitely not like last year. Last winter was just basically a write-off for the trails for most of February, all of March, and even a little bit into April. Because, you know, Canadian winters suck and they last forever. But this year, even though I've got Snowmageddon coming here in the next few hours, it's been pretty good, and I've really got to, you know, I'm grateful that I'm making this this marathon run, this training for sub 4, you know, really doing a serious effort on focusing on a good result at this marathon during what's been one of the easier winters that we've had here in a long time. So I don't know if it's global warming or if it's just you know, a natural pattern, but like a weather cycle, but I'm liking it. But yeah, I guess, I don't know. There's not much of a point in this video other than just to give you an update. It's been a few days, been about a week, I guess. So just wanted to touch base, say everything's all good. The item that was a little bit of a disappointment in last week's video has turned around, and I think it's going to be a good positive thing. Worked through it. Just it was a good reminder, and kind of something else I've learned from running every day for 72 days is just you can't really get down, and sometimes things don't go as planned. You've got to rejig things. You know, shit happens, man. Life happens, but you power through it, and you'll be fine. So, all right, I guess that's about it. Peace, guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, do all that good stuff that YouTube tells me I'm not allowed to promote. And maybe someday I can make money on this bitch again. Later.